Hey everybody, how you doing out there? Today we have an interview with Alan Benatar. He's a drummer and he's an actor, jack of all trades. He's on my intro song that's on my new album coming out. What's going on? How you doing there? How you doing? How you doing? What's up, man? How you doing? What's up, girl? What's up, guys? One second, I gotta fix one thing here. Okay. Cool. How you guys doing out there? You ready for another interview today? Just waiting for Alan here to jump on board. He, for as far as I know, he's from California originally. He's an actor and he's a drummer extraordinaire. He likes some rock and some metal music, rock and metal. How you doing today? If you guys got questions too, feel free. Throw them in the chat while everything's going on. How you doing? We got some new people tuning in. Yeah. Ready to rock. Yes. Let me send this to Alan here. Make sure he's got it. Oh, there he is. All right. I will add him in here. Two screens going. It's confusing. Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, brother?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good here. Surviving in New York.
You're in New York, man. You staying safe out there?
Yeah, for the most part. I haven't gone out too much. So that's good.
Yeah, man. I've just been watching videos on Instagram, man. It's fucked up. I mean, I was just watching a video of some random shit. Some guy was like in a hotel or something. He was trying to jump off this balcony into a pool. Have you seen it?
No,
Dude, it's
no.
it's horribly bashes his face on the banister and falls in the pool. Yeah, it's one of
So
those.
you remember America's Funniest Home Videos? It's like
Yeah,
that
like
kind of
that.
stuff, but on YouTube.
Oh yeah, but way more violent. Uncensored.
Oh. So today, folks, we got Alan Benatar here. Once again, he's a drummer. He's an actor. I think you do voiceovers too, right?
Not too much. I have, but not too much. No,
A little bit.
you could do some cartoon voices.
Those are always fun.
Definitely fun, man. Did you release your EP today?
Tomorrow it's coming out.
Tomorrow. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool. Congratulations on that.
Thanks, man. No problem. You're on the first track.
First track, man.
Number one.
Hopefully people like it.
I've sent some out, and the people that have gotten their CDs already, they dig it.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I hope I get one too.
I know. I need your address. That's what I was going to ask you after this.
Which one? Man? I'm going to be in New York probably in a couple of weeks or a month. But I'll give
So
you.
you're originally from California, but where are you now?
No, I'm originally from Queens, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where are you located?
I think I read it's from California somewhere.
I live in California. I'm from Queens, New York, and then right now I'm in Miami. I used to live here. I still have my place here, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I got stuck out here. I came in February for my birthday just to see some family, and then COVID hit. So
Never left.
Yeah, man, never left.
Ugh.
And I'm not.
You got all your drums and stuff there?
I don't. I just have my sticks and a drum pad.
Oh man, you must be going nuts. You're like,
yeah, you have no idea. No idea, dude. Like, I don't even know if the studios are open around here, but I don't trust it yet. I'd probably go in with like some sanitizer and some Lysol, man. I'm OCD, like germ freak.
It's tough. You think about it, you're sitting there, and I mean, drummers, they sweat and stuff like that. Singers, they spit all over the place. So it's like,
yeah. I spit too.
Just digital. Yeah, they spit fire, right?
Dude. Yeah, so those rehearsal rooms and studios are disgusting to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Infested. So we'll see though. Hopefully, when I get back to New York, could jump in somewhere. Are you in a? Do you have a? Are you in a studio right now? Do you have a studio over there?
I have a home studio. Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, cool.
I've got a Lessa Strike Pro drum set that I play on. I like those.
Nice, man. Yeah,
Those are
awesome.
pretty good. But,
Yeah, I grew up loving those things. You play those, and then you play a real kit, and it's like night and day.
that's pretty. I tell you, it's better than the Roland. I think, as far
Is
as
it?
the way it hits and plays. I think so. Yeah.
It's the rubber pads or the.
It's still mesh. It's still
It's mesh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I don't blame you, man, because I mean, I probably agree with you because like the rolling kits are, they're weird. Like I have the mesh pads too, and the bounce back is like too much. It's too much
Yeah.
for me. Feels fake,
Yeah.
you know.
It's kind of weird.
Sounds amazing though.
So where did you start? Let's go back to the beginning a little bit. What made you pick up some drumsticks?
Back to the beginning, man. I was in school. I must have been in second grade, third grade. Used to go to music class with one of my best friends who passed away, but we used to just be upset anytime I saw the drum kit, man. I was just obsessed with it. And we get called on. I would like pray to get called on to go up on the drums and just play. Yeah, and I just became obsessed with it. Ended up doing like some school plays, and they got aired on like live TV, like one of those like PBS, like channel 45 or something.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I was a little rock star as a kid, and I had my bar mitzvah when I was 15, and I got a drum set for my bar mitzvah. And I never left the kit, man. Yeah, that's when it really basically started. The 13.
What bands have you been in?
Oh man. So I was in like this cover, like this kind of like bullshit band when I was really young. I think that was the first band I was ever in. It was called Nodus. It was Satan backwards. Wow, I forgot about that.
Those rebel teenagers out there.
Yeah, bro. And we covered like Nirvana and stuff like that. We thought we were badass. We played like schools. And then my first real band was in New York. They were called Through the Discipline. We formed when I was 15. I had my bar mitzvah when I was 13, by the way. I don't know why I said 15. So that was my first band. We started playing shows when I was about 15. And as soon as I hit the stage, man, it was over. It was all over. I started in that band.
Rush.
Yeah, dude, it's been my favorite thing ever since to do. And that band we started in 97, split in 2007. So it was like a 10-year run. Amazing. Toured the U.S. twice, which was amazing. Instead of like going to college, I went to college and then I ended up leaving, going back, taking some courses, and I'm like, nah, fuck, I'm going on tour, man. Did that. Then when we split, I joined the band. We basically formed with this kid I met. I think it was on Craigslist or Facebook. And I moved to Boston, make a long story short, for that band. It's called Acaro.
That's how all bands start. It's Craigslist.
Yeah, dude, like, I'm surprised it's still going. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody that I've met, maybe except for one person, has been through Craigslist.
Really?
It's really weird. They're just,
Who was
I don't
the
know.
one person? Was it me? Where did we meet? On Instagram?
Yeah, I found you on Instagram. It might have been YouTube actually first,
YouTube?
then I found your Instagram.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man, I mean, there's a lot of bullshit on Craigslist, but if you can sift through that, you get lucky. My last band found me on Bandcamp or Bandmix. Bandmix?
Bandmix, yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
which I never expected. I made that account years ago. It was just sitting there. So you never know.
Remember MySpace?
Honestly. Remember Meat Spot? I think that was like a dating thing, dude. How old are you?
No, I remember the one before MySpace. I remember it started with like an X or a Y. Just for it's made for like band profiles. It was that and
Nice.
SoundClick. And that was all
SoundClick,
that
I
was
remember.
around.
I remember SoundClick.
Yep,
Wow. Yeah.
the old
Um.
days.
Yeah, man. That's. How about AOL chat rooms, man? I used to promote my band on AOL
Yeah.
chat rooms, metal chat rooms.
Yep.
Go in there, pretend I was someone else. You know, like check out
Yeah.
this band. Wow. Yeah. That's how it was done.
That's what you got to do.
That's what you gotta do. But you look young, man. You look young.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
It's a good it's a good thing, dude.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm still young, but not as I don't know. I'm,
Dude, it's all.
my 20s are a little bit over.
Yeah. But how old are you?
I'm 32.
Oh, 32. Okay. So you're pretty old
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. See, once you say the number, it's all over.
I
No,
said
I
38,
don't really
man.
care for number stuff. I always say I'm like, for me, I feel like I'm finally like 27, 28, like late 20s, just mentality wise. I've always kind of
Oh
been
yeah.
a little bit behind the ball as far as like, 'cause I know some people they're 30 and they're like 50 years old. They look it, they act it.
Yep. Yep.
It's all
I
in
think
here.
yeah, my mind's still in my 20s.
Clean
Super
lifestyle too.
immature. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta stay clean. Yep.
Yep. So how did you get into acting with drums? That's kind of for me. I don't hear that very much. A drummer getting into acting.
Yeah, you know what? That was totally random. I mean, I've always loved the attention, like to be on camera, on stage, performing.
Yeah.
Um, so I remember my cousin was talking about, he was like, I want to become an actor, man. And he lives out here in Florida and much younger than me. I was like, man, if you want to do it, follow your dreams, do it. But he's like, I can do it. I don't need classes. I'm like, listen, you gotta learn that shit.
You
It's
gotta know
not.
something about it.
You gotta know something about it. But if you ask me,
Damn.
I wouldn't do that shit if you paid me a million years. And then like 2 years later, I'm acting. Um, I moved out to LA for. I was playing in a band in New York at the time, Symphony of Malice, and then I decided to move out to LA. I was like, I wanna just meet more musicians. I want to explore more. I was already in
Yep.
Boston, New York, Miami, big cities, and I'm like, yeah, I'll pursue acting. I'll go out and just see what it's like.
A lot of connections there too.
Oh, a ton. And man, I ended up accidentally, or you know, it was just meant to be. I met this girl. She was a comedian, my neighbor at the time, and she told me about an acting class that she was in, and I ended up going to his class, and we ended up being great friends. Shout out to Joseph Perlman. If anybody's going out to LA, go see Joseph Perlman. He changed my life. He honestly changed my life. It was like mind blowing because I honestly, and everybody else does, think, no matter what they say, that you could just move out to LA and become a star, you know. But acting's not easy, man. It's not. The hardest thing, and he says it too, is to not act. You know, you got to be yourself.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Sometimes with some of the short stuff I do, I have to stop and be like I'm
yeah.
acting like the way they did in the 50s, you know?
Oh, so you do shorts, so you know what it's about.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So it's weird, and then to get up in front of a class, like, you know, it's one thing to be a drummer, and you're on stage and you're behind a few people. It's
Yep.
really weird to go up in front of a class. It's like going back to like fourth, fifth grade, and you're like doing a report or something, and you're in front of all these people. So to break through that, it was big, man. It was like therapy and just learning at the same time. And I kind of got addicted.
It's very odd, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, and started doing like extra work, like background actor stuff.
Yep.
Um, got a
I like
connection
that
through,
stuff.
dude. It's a lot of people talk shit about it, but it's actually incredibly. It's
It can
it's
be
great to
cool.
learn, dude. It's
It can be
great
cool.
to learn, man. You're on
Yeah.
set with stars, people who've been doing it their whole lives. You learn, the back end of things. So I did that for a
It can be
while.
really dull too, though.
It can
Just,
suck. I mean, it's weird.
yeah.
There's a lot of people doing it just for the paycheck, and at the time I was doing it, it's paid like $8 an hour or something like that, non-union. So it really wasn't that good, but I did it for the experience, and I got on TV.
Yeah.
I made sure every time we were shooting, I jumped in front of the camera. I was like, I'm right here.
That's what I do. I
Yeah.
tell people that just because they tell you to stand there necessarily is not the
No,
point sometimes. Like,
no, fuck
I'm
all
always
that.
doing that. I love behind the scenes work, so I'm
Yeah.
looking at where the directors are and everybody else, and I keep in mind where that camera is, and if I have to move, I'm gonna move.
Yeah.
You know,
You're in the line of sight. A lot of people
pretty
just
cool.
don't want to be seen. Yeah.
Have you ever been a stand-in or a double? I did that last year.
No, I don't think. Nope, never did that.
That's pretty cool
How was
too.
that?
That's like
It
a
was
step
cool?
up from extra. It's a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
easier, and you get to be right. I mean, right there.
Right. You're taking the place of
Kind of neat.
the star. No, I never did that. Because I did the extra work, and then I moved up to real acting. Going on auditions and got an agent, and
Getting serious.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
hustle,
Stuff.
hustle. Yeah, it is. Tough.
We got a question. Andrea asked anything recent, and then I got another question here that says, what kind of challenges did you have to overcome? Let's say for anything, music or acting.
Challenges, man. The challenges in music are incredible.
Let's say
man.
as a drummer.
As a drummer, just dealing with the bullshit, really. Not necessarily being a drummer, but the bullshit like in the industry and the openers and live gigs. You know how it is, and there's just getting paid. That used to be a big thing. When you're younger, you're like, yeah, and when you're younger, you don't want to ask for money. Sometimes you're just doing it out of the love and the passion. But getting over that was tough.
Do you have to, because you're the drummer, do you have to, like you said, deal with everybody else's bullshit, and you're the drummer, so you can't really enforce things,
Meaning like with industry people or like in the band?
A little bit of both.
Man, I always speak my mind. I always have. I feel like in every band I was with, it was either the vocalist or me or both of us that really took, control. But the getting paid thing was really hard to get to. The biggest thing is understanding that a lot of it's done for money. The promoters, the venues, and you learn that like, okay, this is a business. So that was hard for me to really understand that. Kind of hurts.
And it's based off the project, so it's like if you're a solo artist or a band, it's different. It's like, well, tonight we're playing, but it's going into the band fund because we want to record an album later or whatever it is.
For sure, yeah.
So you're like, all right.
No, totally. That's really hard to get past. Like you said, all the money gets put back into it, and you're eating a lot of shit. But it's also the best thing because you learn from that. With anything else, you learn from eating shit. And then once you pop up that one spot and then eventually start headlining shows, you're like, oh, it's all worth it. With anything, with acting too. The background work, you move up, you get a spot. I think the last thing I did was a commercial. It was like a WD-40 thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, we just in a commercial, that's what I saw.
Yeah, WD-41. I think that's the last one. I go on so many auditions that like I lose track of what I actually acted in and what I auditioned for. But lately, my main focus has been music.
Is that car yours? The picture on your Instagram, is that your car?
The black one?
I think so. Yeah, it looks
The Camaro?
futuristic.
Yeah, the Camaro. If it's the Camaro, that's my car. Yeah, that's my baby.
It's a newer one, isn't it? Because it looks a little different. Or did you mod it out?
It's modded out. It's I've had that car since I was younger, since I lived in New York. It's a 2001
Oh, okay.
Camaro, if that's the one you're talking about. But I kept it like
Yeah.
I
You
kept
just
it
can't let
clean.
it go.
Can't let it go, and I won't. At this point, it's not worth it.
Yeah. Get more money into it, right?
Just dump money into it, man. It's the whole point of it. Just wasting money.
So, as studio work wise, I know you do a lot of studio work. Anybody looking for drums can hit up Alan for studio work
Thank you.
and for acting as well.
Sure.
Um, what what challenges in the studio, say from your own studio to going to a real studio, have you faced? Like, for example, drum wise, for me, when we were recording one of my drummers, in one studio, the guy wanted to set up the mics like a specific way, and then we had another idea, and then the producer had a list of, I didn't understand it at the time what it was,
Yeah.
and they were looking at me, they're like, this is going to take an extra hour, and I'm like, I just, I didn't know. As the singer, I didn't know at the time. I know a little bit more now because
Yeah.
I'm more of mixing engineer and all that kind of stuff now. But anything like that, or just like you had to use, like you didn't want to use the house kit or something that was in the
Oh man,
studio.
dude, that goes back to like eating shit and like one of the worst things dealing. I should have mentioned that, man. Using house kits or other people's kits, especially in a studio when you're recording, oh, it's a nightmare. That
Yeah.
sucks for me. I've gotten used to it throughout the years, but also, yeah, the mic thing. I went into a studio to record this girl's album, and this guy's just like, yeah, I'm gonna put the mics here. And dude, there was so many mics I couldn't walk out of the room. And he wanted to do it a certain way and put them under and outside and then getting around where they set up the mics, when you're moving around the kit with the sticks, that can be tough. Live too,
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
because
Not
you're
to hit
hitting
them.
mics. Yeah, I did that. I
The
do
hardest one
that.
is the snare one. The snare one's right there. I mean, it's hard not
Yeah,
to hit that.
snare's tough. I usually have it coming, obviously, like to the left,
Yeah.
everything low, but yeah, that's kind of tough, especially when you don't have your own crew with you and you're just playing a show and the house is doing it. It's like, yo, dude, where do you like this? Is
Yep.
this okay? And it's like, yeah, it's fine. You're hitting everything.
Is it more of a spacing issue, or is it more like I'm hitting this and I feel like it sounds like crap as far as those house kits go?
The house kit, like playing live, yeah, it's more of like, I'm hitting this, come fix it or take it off the kit.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
gotta, you know, um, and I'm not a pain in the ass about it, but it just sucks. They're trying to do their job,
Yeah.
you're trying to do your job, but you know,
Once in a while, though, you'll get a set where you're like, I like this. I like this. It's cool.
yeah, no, you're right. There's been kits that are set up with like, one tom is off, and you're like, oh shit, this is a cool setup. I can do this. Um,
Yep.
but I shout out to Audix. Now I'm with them. Now I got my own mics. That's
There
another
you go.
world. Yeah. So that
What symbols do you use?
I'm with Soul Tone, so I use all Soul Tone stuff now, and they sound great, man. They really take care of me. Never had a problem. I was using like Peisty and Zildjian, Sabian growing
Yep.
up,
Yep.
and yeah, the Soul Tones really hold up. Surprisingly, like I was like, I never heard of them before, and when I got with them, I was
If
like,
you
man,
can
this.
find one, that sweet spot between them holding up and then them not dulling too fast.
Oh, for sure, man. Dude, I don't know if you remember, like, I think it was Sam Ash had like the warranty for when you break cymbals. They had like a guarantee you can bring it back within a year if it cracked. Dude, I used to bring them back weekly. Weekly. I wish they still had that stuff.
We don't
Everybody
have
was
those
like,
up here. I've been to one and I love them, but we don't have them up here. We have mostly Guitar Center and the smaller stores.
where are you again?
I'm more near Albany, New York.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But
Yeah,
I tell you, Sam Ash, they have I looked around. I go, you guys got everything.
They're
Some of
family
them.
owned, man. I'll tell you, I used to work for them. I used to work for Sam Ash. I worked for
Oh,
Guitar Center. I love them both, but Sam Ash was like more of like a family, and Guitar Center was like super corporate. And I
you.
think someone just bought out Guitar Center.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a guitar. I got my own thoughts about Guitar Center. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's
Oh
funny
yeah.
though. I interviewed Brian Craddock from Daughtry, and he started at a guitar store too. A lot of people do. I did.
Oh,
My first
did
job was
you?
at a guitar store.
Where was it? Local or what? Where was that
Yeah, it
at?
was local. Yeah,
That's awesome.
I was 15 or 14. I worked there for like a year, something like that. I took a few lessons there. You know, I worked off gear pretty much, and that's how
Okay.
I started getting some gear, and then kind of, selling it, swapping, and all that kind of stuff to just keep getting better stuff.
You learn a lot. It's really an awesome experience, I think. And you get to like
Yeah,
practice when you're working. You're getting paid to practice.
yeah, oh yeah. Well, people come in, you talk music. I didn't know a lot about guitar, so sometimes people would come in and they would know a lot more than I did at that age, and you just listen to them.
Learn, listen, learn. A lot of connections. A lot of connections too.
Yeah, local
Yeah.
musicians come in, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh
I've met a
yeah,
bassist actually. One of my bassists I got working at Guitar Center. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man.
You were teaching drum lessons too, right? For a little while.
Yeah, in LA. Yeah, I was doing it. I don't have a kid here. I do it either in my home studio where I got the Roland kit, or I do it in my regular studio, the acoustic kit.
So if you
Um,
guys need drum lessons, hit them up. If you need guitar
yeah, dude.
lessons, I've been here the whole
Hit,
time.
hit this guy out, man. And you could do,
Yeah.
like Zoom or Instagram Live, and it's
Yep.
awesome now. Even if it's just for advice, it's really cool to just collab with musicians. We didn't have this. We didn't have this when we were growing up on AOL, right?
No. No. There was a video, but there wasn't streaming. I think you could send some sort of video that took a half an hour.
Oh
That
yeah,
was about it.
yeah. That's how I upload. How about
That was it.
dial-up? Did you have dial-up?
I had dial-up.
Yeah,
Yep.
dial-up.
You
Yeah, it
remember
was
the
like,
bar? There was a progress bar. I'd put it not all the way
oh,
to the
dude.
top, but a nick before, so I'd have the ultimate speed. But the
Yeah.
pictures look like throw up,
Yeah,
garbage.
yeah, it's all pixelated. Yeah, it took
Yeah,
40
but
minutes.
it was fast, real
Yeah,
fast.
yeah, yeah, totally
Oh.
awesome.
So
This
I
is,
appreciate you hanging out here today and everybody tuning in.
of course.
We got a drummer and actor here on board. If you guys need drum lessons, studio work, movie stuff, hire this guy.
I got you.
He's good for
Anything you need.
commercials.
Thanks,
I
bro.
think of Fast and the Furious movies in your future.
Dude, you know what? I thought I was gonna go out for like action roles, and I ended up doing like more comedy stuff. You never know. It's weird. It's weird with that thing. You
Yeah,
learn. But
I
thank you. I
could picture
appreciate
you,
it, dude.
guy in a suit. Especially like with one of your cars and stuff like that, getting out, modeling those, designer suits and stuff.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. I'll
Yeah.
take anything I can get, man. Why not? Why not? And
Well, I'll hit
man,
you up if I'm in the
congratulations.
area for a music video someday.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
That'd be
If you
cool.
come out to LA, you hit me up. Let me know. And
Sounds good.
congratulations on the EP.
Thanks,
I'll
man.
post
I'll
it.
mail you a copy.
No problem, man. How much? How much? How much? I'll pay for that shit. I'm paying, man. I'm paying. I know how it goes.
I'll give you the flatline rate.
The flatline.
Yeah.
$20, 50% off, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, people watching, if you want to go to my website, it's $15, free shipping, and it's autographed, ready to go.
There you go, man. That's how to do it. Free
Yep.
shipping. Throw that in. Awesome,
Yep.
man. Well, you got it going on, man. You know what you're doing. I wish you luck, and we'll keep on in touch.
I appreciate it. Things have
Yeah, bro.
it sucks because it was at some point, and then things have just slowed down to absolutely nothing. And
Dude, it has to. It has to. It has to get
yeah,
slow to come back up. You just got to
yeah,
enjoy it, embrace it, you know?
yeah. I'm just curious. A lot of these interviews, I haven't been talking about the industry. I don't know where both the film and the music industry will be. I personally think that I kind of will be out of job for at least 2 years before things really start to rev up again.
You'd be surprised, man, because everything's online now. You know,
Yeah.
I'm getting auditions, filmed auditions. They're actually shooting, filming more commercial, via Skype and stuff like that. They want like real life video if you can't come in.
Oh,
So,
yeah. How people are
you know,
doing, smiling. I've seen those.
yeah, yeah. So, dude, just keep your head up, man. Just, stay positive.
Right.
I'm telling you,
Well,
things are going to change, but for the better.
I think so. I have a feeling. I actually, it's scared to say, but I don't really want things to go back to exactly the way they were. Because I
Right.
don't think we were doing things quite right, you know?
Look, shit has to happen. Shit.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, talking about that, yeah, there's a lot of that. But listen, things will, everything will move on. Take it for what it is, you know? Look at, I mean,
Yep.
you're doing interviews on Instagram. This is awesome, you know?
This was a fluke. I did it because I was bored. I was like, you know what? I know people, whether it's in the industry or just kind of people I've recorded. Let's just hang out and chat for a little while. And people like it because it's not an interview. You know, I've done a lot of those, and they're cut and dry. This is more of catching up, getting to know anything. But if you got a last minute question, throw it in the chat. Alan will answer it for you. We got Brenda. She's from Florida.
What's up, Brenda?
She's my original super fan. My first internet fan. Yep.
Wow.
About 10 years ago.
You never forget those. You never forget them. Ever.
No way. Nope.
I threw a stick in a girl's head once at the end of a show. Not intentionally, but, I threw the cymbals, flew off, hit her in the head. She wanted an autograph on them. She never, man, I thought I was going to hell for that.
You signed it with my blood leaking from my forehead.
Total fan. Total fan. You never forget those.
Nice. Well, anything you'd like to shout out before we go here? Go right ahead.
Shout you out, bro. Shout everybody, go support this guy. He's working hard. He's in the studio doing his thing. You do it. It looks like you do a lot of your stuff by yourself. So, that's how to get it going, man.
It's tough. Tough, man.
It is tough, but it pays off. And when it does pay off, it's like that one time makes up for all the bullshit. And then you just keep going. Yep,
that's right. Sounds good.
Keep it going, man. Keep it going. And we'll keep in touch, like I said.
Watching it rain. Brendan, it rain right now.
Oh, out here? Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. I'm in Miami, man. You can watch the storms come in. It'll be sunny in one spot and thunder and lightning in one spot. It's really weird. Tropical.
That's crazy.
Tropical weather. Yeah.
I seen a mountain here. That's about it. Trees, mountain, and it's always cloudy.
I can't do that. I cannot do that. The New York weather kills me.
Crazy. All right, well, thanks, guys, for tuning in. Everybody tuning in later. Thanks for the replay. We're live on a bunch of platforms, and you'll be on YouTube after this as well.
Sweet,
and,
bro.
Yeah, we'll shot this IGTV video.
For sure. Do the same. Take care, bro.
All right, man. We'll do it again sometime.
Oh, for sure. Hit me up. I'm down.
All right. See you later, man.
Later, bro.
See you guys.